Skylar, and welcome to season 2 of JNN. Reporting on this week's news from Albemarle Campus Boys and Girls Club, we will begin to look at our club news.
Greetings, I'm Ethan. We thank you for joining us. The ACC Halloween family party was a massive success. Everyone looked great in their costume. Thank you for coming out and strutting your stuff. Let's see what's coming up for us here at ACC. November 6th and 7th will be food days. November 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and later November 30th, the club will be closed. There are 2 teen field trips on November 7th. First, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., the UVA Health Day Camp. There will be labs, discussion, and workshops. Breakfast and lunch will be provided. Next, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., there will be a trip to Centera Health Career Chats. On Saturday, November 11th, there will be a teen and tween summit at UVA. Come to the club at 8:30 a.m. and then pick up from the club at 2:30 p.m. The theme is conflict resolution and violence reduction. The event is hosted by UVA athletes and students. Breakfast, lunch, and snacks will be provided. You can learn drills with UVA athletes, create a podcast, and there will be a dance concert. The event will be at the President Mosque at Scott Stadium. If you are grades 6 to 12th grade, sign up now at the front desk. Now we turn to weather.
Greetings, I'm Skylar. Thank you for joining us. For the rest of this week, we'll be seeing Monday will be cool with some clouds and sunshine, with a high of 62 and a low of 48. Tuesday we'll have some rain clouds and a thunderstorm in the morning, will a high of 64 and a low of 43. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a lot of 59, with a high of 59 and a low of 40. Thursday will have a sunshine and some clouds with a high of 52 and a low of 37. Friday we'll have some more clouds and a low and a high of 54 and a low of 37. Saturday we'll have a cloud start with sun later on with a high of 53 and a low of 38. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 41.
My name is Chase.
And my name's Takari.
Lately, Charlottesville is beginning its ADA transition plan.
ADA stands for the America with Disabilities Act.
The ADA was signed into a law in 1990 by President George H.W. Bush to help increase access and opportunity for people with disabilities.
Examples of ADA accommodations are ramps outside of buildings, glare or signs or on signs, or sign language translators on TV.
This help blind and deaf people as well as people with physical disabilities that requires a wheelchair or crutches and others.
Charlottesville is asking the public to give feedback through a survey about ADA accommodations in public spaces and how they can improve.
The specific problem they hope to tackle in sidewalks with overgrowth, narrow walkways, or trip hazards.
Can you think of any ways Charlottesville can fix the city for its disability civilization citizens?
We now turn to national news.
Greeting, I'm Kaya. And I'm Jaden. This week in national news, a teacher from Illinois named Paul Duryeats has set the record of longest teaching career. Can you guess how long he's been teaching for? 53 years. He is a 76-year-old social studies teacher and has been teaching since he was 23 years old, starting in 1970. This November in the U.S., we celebrate and recognize Native American Heritage Month. Not only do we honor Native Americans, but also Hawaiian and Alaskan Natives. We celebrate this month to call attention to the first people of this nation that contributed to our past, present, and future as Americans. Did you know Charlottesville was built on land inhabited by the Monacan Indian Nation? We honor them not only during November but at public speaking events where they may announce. Please join me in acknowledging and paying respect to the custodians of the land we are on today, the Monacan people. Or we acknowledge the custodians of the land we are on today, the Monacan Nation, and pay our respect to their elders past, present, and emerging. We now turn to world news. Greeting, I am Javante.
And I am Chase.
This week in world news, every year at the start of November, May, South Americans celebrate, especially Mexico, celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. It celebrates the cycle of life and death. Many friends and family that have passed. This tradition starts with an indigenous group called the Aztecs that lived in Mexico 2,000 years ago. This Aztecs
Worship
many gods and goddesses. They believe that when a person died, they made the journey to the underworld. Actors left gifts at electricity to help their loved ones on their journey to the afterlife. With the invasion of the Spanish conquistadors in the 1500s, they brought an end to the Aztecs empire and brought a new religion, Christianity.
and
Day of the Dead comes from a combination of an ancient Aztec custom, and the Christian holidays of All Hallows Eve, All Souls Day, and All Saints Day of the Dead can be celebrated in many ways, including decorations, customs, special food, gift at and home authors, parties, and presents. Great. We wish those who celebrate a wonderful and safe celebration.
In 11th century Buddhist monastery in Nepal is getting a makeover with new improvements, the discovery of old treasures, and the return of statues. The monastery was founded 900 years ago and become a collection of worn shrines and halls of treasures from the Saha world. The collection came to include hollows, swords, crowns, many stupas, and statues of deities brought together by kings aborts through the black market trade of antiquities and the art of the thrift. Many theft. Many of these treasures has been stolen. CNN reports that before 1951, tourists were not allowed to come into Nepal. When Nepal opened up, many religious artworks and artifacts were stolen while the country forgot a civil war. But many countries want to make things better and have started giving these treasures back, including the U.S. The project to restore the monasteries began 20 years ago, thanks to the World Monument Fund. Now the community can see these pieces all together for the first time.
Hi, my name is Amari, and this week in sports, it's finally college basketball season. This week, UVA will be kicking off its basketball season on Monday, the 6th, in a home game against the Tarleton State, Texas. The UVA men's soccer team will be playing in the ACAC finals on Wednesday, November 8th. UVA women's basketball will also start that day in a home game against Maryland Eastern Shore University. The Cavalier football has an away game against the Louisville Cardinals on Thursday, November 9th at 7 p.m. The men's and women's squash team will be playing on Friday the 10th at 6 p.m. Let's take a look at the entertainment.
Hi, my name is Gerard, and this weekend and entertainment. Have you seen the new Five Nights at Freddy movies? It was released not long ago on October 27th and have been a huge success. It had broke box office records and has a height audience rating. It was almost also the biggest opening weekend for a horror film directed by a woman. Watching the movie at home, you can now buy a Five Nights at Freddy book. This is so excited! That one only office cookbook has over 40 recipes inspired by the games. Learn to make Freddy Fazbear, Pepperoni Express, Chica's Ultimate Thai Chicken Burger, Foxy Beauty Cub Cooler, and the chips fully loaded tortillas. You can get it on Amazon for at least $50. Movie night. And that wraps up this episode and JNN and their week's news. Have a wonderful week. Bye.
Bye. Peace. Do you like my heels?